If, like me, you enjoyed Best of the Best and were excited for the sequel, you'd have been hugely disappointed when this came out. This is 1993's Best of the Best 2. I'm Jay Harangue and I've wasted hours of my life watching terrible films.
You should subscribe.
Okay, so we start with flashbacks to the first film, but if you've not seen it, it doesn't really matter, because sadly, this is a completely separate story.
Oh.
It starts at the Stock Exchange Club in Las Vegas, where people dance like this.
That doesn't look good.
Downstairs in the Coliseum, they do secret underground fights. Well, I say secret, but they seem to be watched by hundreds of people, but more on that later. Here's how the fighting works. Anyone can challenge the gladiators, and if they defeat 3 of them, they get the chance to fight this guy, Brackus. He owns the Coliseum. And if someone beats Brackus, they become the new owner.
Wow, that's big.
And look who today's challenger is. It's Travis from the first film.
Hi.
Looks like he's doing all right in his first fight, so let's check in on Alex and Tommy, who are still friends and on a camping trip. Alex has cut his hair, but Tommy's still got his brown leather jacket. And oh god, it's Walter. He's learning karate now because he wants to be just like his daddy. Back in Vegas, Travis has won his first fight and now he's partying with hot chicks. He tells the announcer that he wants to fight Brackus now.
You have a big mouth.
And a big everything else.
So that's arranged. Cut to this dojo where Walter is going for his black belt. It looks like Alex and Tommy run this dojo, and Travis is there too. So clearly these 3 are still friends, yet there's no mention whatsoever of Virgil the Buddhist from the first film, or Sonny the Italian.
But I'm Italian.
Yeah, I've heard the spiel.
Looks like the black belt candidates are almost there. All they have to do is break these blocks. Walter keeps trying, but he just can't break it. That night, there's a dinner at this Mexican restaurant to celebrate all the kids, apart from Walter, becoming black belts. It's here we meet Alex's new girlfriend. She's the alien from The Stepfather 2 with no colour in her eyes. Apparently, she's a sports reporter. And on the TV in this Mexican restaurant, they just so happen to be showing a report she's doing on a karate tournament in Korea from 4 years ago that just so happened to have her boyfriend in it. Why? No idea, but that's what they're showing. Anyway, back to the dinner where everyone's celebrating, except Walter.
To the team.
Team. But nobody else seems to get a mention. Alex just stands up and tells Walter how proud he is of him for trying.
And I'm just so happy to be your dad.
At an unspecified time later, we're at Alex's house. Alex and Tommy are going out and they can't get a babysitter for Walter. Surely he can be trusted in the house on his own. Not like he's going to break anything. So Alex gets Travis to take him to bowling with him. But hang on, Travis isn't going bowling. He's going to fight Brackus at the Coliseum. He's like, okay, you can come, Walter, but you're staying in the car.
This will take me a couple hours tops.
So he's supposed to wait in the car for 2 hours?
That's absurd.
Anyway, Walter's like, let me come in and watch, or I'm telling Tommy and my dad. So Travis is like, fine, and gets him in through the back door. That doorman, by the way, is played by the same guy who played Bert in the first film.
Really?
Yes. Anyway, Travis gives this cameraman alcohol to let Walter watch with him.
Travis, showtime.
Yeah. Brackus comes out and the crowd absolutely love him, but they hate Travis and shout abuse at him while he does this weird warm-up dance. And oh no, Travis gets battered. It looks like the fight is over, but then the curtains are closed to stop one section of the viewing gallery seeing what's going on. Then the announcer comes out and tells the people who can still see that in the tradition of the Coliseum, they can decide to let Travis live or to kill him.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose you can guarantee that none of these people have a conscience or mind being an accessory to murder, because they've paid for the best seats.
Yes, of course.
Also, in the tradition of the Coliseum suggests this has happened many times before. How are they going to get away with this? This is shit. Anyway, the bloodthirsty crowd decide Travis should die, so Brackus breaks his neck. But Walter's seen the whole thing and manages to escape. Back at home, Alex is dancing with the alien when Walter comes in. He tells Alex and Tommy what happened, so they head to the stock exchange. When they get there, the announcer's like, yeah, he lost tonight, but then went home in a taxi with a woman. So Alex and Tommy tell Walter to stop lying and head off to find Travis. But the people at the stock exchange have made a note of Alex's license plate, and Travis has turned up, floating in the water at the Hoover Dam.
The police are saying it's an accident.
We gotta do something.
Yeah. So they head to the stock exchange.
Did you kill Travis Brickley?
Easily. Join him.
Oh no!
Brackus gets angry and goes after Tommy, but the announcer's like, don't. We don't make any money like this. So they set normal security on them, who Alex and Tommy deal with easily before leaving. Brackus is livid about what Tommy's done to his face, so he's like, bring him to me alive and kill the other one and his son. You're probably thinking my accent is crap, and yes it is, but so is his.
Yes it is.
At Travis's funeral, where there don't seem to be any friends or family members, just Alex, Tommy, Walter, and some extras, Jay Harangue from the first film turns up. And he's like, I'll help you avenge Travis's death. But they're like, no. Then Alex goes into the alien's workplace and he's like, hi, when you go on air, can you tell the viewers that Travis was murdered by the people at the Stock Exchange Club? And she's like, obviously not. So he dumps her.
All right.
Sometime later, Walter is riding his bike home from school.
I'm riding alone!
I'm riding alone! And the baddies are chasing him. But Walter escapes and rides home to tell his dad.
I'm going after him.
Alex, wait a minute.
But oh no, they're in the house and there's a gunfight. Alex and Tommy use their karate skills to deal with them. But they know now they're going to have to go somewhere to lay low. So they go to Tommy's grandma's house. Yeah, apparently Tommy's family are indigenous people of America.
Odd. Very odd.
Yeah, I don't understand and it's never explained.
Really?
Well, it may have been, but if it was, I wasn't paying attention.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, it turns out that someone who can help them train to defeat Brackus is James.
Who's James?
Oh, just Tommy's drunk uncle who spends all day sleeping on cars. James is played by the guy from Predator, and there's a whole subplot about how he's really bad. He gets some sort of redemption arc, but I won't be focusing on it because it's shit.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
James teaches them how to fight with sticks and gets them involved in spiritual nonsense in a tent. It's all going really well until the baddies turn up, kill James, and kidnap Tommy. They think they've killed the others when they torch the place, but Alex manages to get the family to the safety of the basement. Tommy is going to have to fight all the gladiators at the Coliseum while people upstairs dance like this. But Alex and Walter are on their way back to Vegas to rescue him. Tommy wins his first fight against this boxer pretty convincingly. So next he has to fight this Olympic wrestler. And again, Tommy wins. It looks like the bloodthirsty crowd are warming to him. And this hasn't gone unnoticed by Brackus. Next up is this guy with a ponytail and nunchucks. This doesn't seem fair. Oh, he doesn't use the nunchucks. Apparently he just dances with them to warm up. But what does he need nunchucks for when he has his killer ponytail?
Right.
But when that doesn't work, he does grab the nunchucks. I don't know why I'm wasting time on this. We all know Tommy's going to win, so let's just get on with it. And that's it. He's won all 3 fights. So tomorrow night, it's Tommy versus Brackus.
I look forward to killing you. Don't bet on it.
Yeah. Over at the alien's apartment, there's a knock on the door. It's Alex with Walter.
They got Tommy.
I heard he's supposed to fight Brackus.
What? How does a reporter know about this, but the police don't? This is shit. Anyway, Alex is like, I know I dumped you, but look after Walter for me. And she agrees. It's time for the big fight, and Brackus and Tommy are preparing while this guy dances like this. But who's this? Oh, it's Jay Harangue.
I have waited a long time for this, Tommy Lee.
Not really. It must have been about 2 weeks ago when you first met him.
Yeah.
Anyway, while the fight's going on at the Coliseum, upstairs at the Stock Exchange Club, Alex, Jay Harangue, and all his Korean mates start beating up the security staff. Downstairs, the fight's pretty even, so these women hand them big sticks. Luckily, Uncle James has already shown Tommy how to fight with sticks. Remember? Yeah. So that happens for ages. Alex and his gang, team, have managed to get downstairs and are still making their way through what seems like an endless supply of security guards. And they've done it. So now Alex can help Tommy, or he can just shout his name through glass. Okay, that's clearly not worked, as it looks like Brackus is about to kill Tommy. So Alex is going to have to get through the glass, and he breaks it with this guy. Tommy! And that's turned the fight around. Why is Alex just standing there? This is shit. Anyway, Tommy gives Brackus the option to stay down and live, but he doesn't take it, so Tommy kills him. Tommy doesn't feel great about doing this, but I suppose at least now he's the new owner of the Coliseum.
The Coliseum is closed.
Then Alex elbows the announcer in the face, and that's the end of the film. So until next time. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and please consider joining my Patreon. There's a link in the description. Thank you.